In the SayMore for Basic Oral Language Documentation series, you will learn about the basic oral language documentation method and how to use SayMore to create oral annotations. In this video, you will learn how to segment audio recordings into shorter clips that can more easily be repeated and translated orally. To follow along with this video, you should have already created a new SayMore project and opened an audio file to annotate as seen in part 2 of this video series. To segment a recording into clips, click on the audio file in the list at the top of the window. Then look below the file list and click on the tab that says Start Annotating. There are several different segmentation options. In this tutorial, we will show how to use the auto segmenter and the manual segmentation tool. The auto segmenter uses silences in the recording to create segments, so it works best on recordings where there is minimal background noise. The auto segmenter is fast, but it is not always accurate, and you will likely have to make manual adjustments. The manual segmentation tool requires more work, but you will have precise control over where segment boundaries are placed. If a recording has a noisy background, it might be easiest to use this tool. First, we will take a look at automatic segmentation. To choose this segmentation method, click on the radio button next to Use Auto Segmenter, and then click on the button Get Started. The auto segmenter will analyze your file and segment it based on silences and speech. When it is done, SayMore will show you this window. To play the first segment, click on the green play button.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. Each went off to make his own way in the world. The first pig came across a man carrying a bundle of straw. Once upon a time,
The segment will continue to play on a loop until you click the blue stop icon. Sometimes segment boundaries need to be corrected manually. To do this, you can use the manual segmentation tool by clicking the segment button, which will open the manual segmentation tool. This will open a pop-up window that shows the waveform of the audio along with any segments that have already been created. If you use the manual segmentation tool directly without first running the auto segmenter, there will be no segments. Press the spacebar to play the recording and to pause it.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs.
When the green playback position line is positioned where you want to create a segment, press the Enter key to mark the boundary. You can also click on the waveform to position the playback marker. The new boundary will appear with an orange highlight. If you want to delete a boundary, hover over it until it is highlighted in blue, click on it so it is highlighted in orange, then press the Delete key to remove it. If you want to reposition a boundary, you can hover over it, then click and hold, and drag it left or right to the desired position. Release the mouse button to place it. Recall that SayMore is designed for annotating single-speaker recordings, so you should be careful to only create segments for a single primary speaker. Continue adjusting, creating, and deleting segments as necessary. Click OK when you are done making changes. This will save your work. If you realize later on that you need to make more changes, you can always return to this mode by clicking on the segment option. In part 4 of this video series, you will learn how to record oral translations and careful speech.